Welcome to Scrum Masters Elite _UK. Learn agility, opportunity, and leadership from modern rugby. Sign up now.
What has made me reflect deeply is change. If the All Blacks squad were truly selected purely based on current form, then clearly it was very different from the lineup that played the previous November. This made me realize something very clear: in professional sports, there is no such thing as permanent safety. Even if you were once a key player, once an icon, if your performance declines or you no longer fit the strategy, you can be replaced. This is a harsh but fair rule. Looking at the dominance of the Hurricanes, I sense the power of a team reaching true harmony. They don't just win, they win with an attractive, effective attacking style, especially in their backline. This shows that modern rugby is no longer solely about physical strength, but also about tactical intelligence, flexibility, and the ability to connect across positions. Cam Roigard's case truly impressed me. He is not just a playmaker, he directly influences the game through scoring and creating opportunities.
From this, I take away a lesson: a leader does not necessarily have to stand behind the scenes, they can become the central figure who makes a difference. In life, this is also true. Leadership is not about standing on the sidelines, but stepping in and creating tangible value. Ruben Love, after an injury and a period of absence, returned and immediately proved his worth. This made me wonder how many of us have missed opportunities simply because we weren't patient enough to wait for the right moment. Love not only played well, but also demonstrated that when opportunity comes, if you are unprepared, you cannot seize it. Clarke is an example of a comeback. Quiet, unflashy, yet effective and consistent. I see a profound lesson here: sometimes perseverance and stability are more important than brief bursts of brilliance. In a world that constantly celebrates the spotlight, quietly improving oneself becomes even more precious. Jordie Barrett, in my view, is a model of comprehensive development.
He not only plays well, but also elevates the team's overall performance. What he learned from environments like Leinster has been transformed into practical value. This makes me realize that experience, if absorbed correctly, becomes an invaluable asset. Not everyone grows by traveling far, but those who learn from their experiences certainly progress. Proctor brings a very realistic perspective. He is not perfect and still makes mistakes, but he remains the best choice at the moment. This makes me understand that sometimes in life, we do not have perfect options, only the ones that are most suitable for the circumstances. Accepting this is not weakness, it is a form of maturity. Tangitau embodies youth and potential. His impressive statistics not only reflect his abilities but also show his confidence and desire to prove himself. I see in him a spirit everyone should aspire to, daring to break through, daring to be different, and unafraid of challenges. Will Jordan, a nearly irreplaceable name.
His peak-level consistency makes me think a lot. While many must compete to be recognized, Jordan maintains his position over time. This does not come from luck, but from discipline, professionalism, and a relentless drive to improve oneself. I realize that reaching the top is hard, but staying there is many times harder. I take away many lessons not only for myself but also for fans and, more broadly, for everyone. First, current form and effort matter more than the past. No one lives forever in past glory. Second, opportunities always exist, but only for those who are ready. Third, personal development must go hand in hand with adaptability and learning from one's environment. Fourth, no path is perfect. The key is to make choices and give your best with what you have. Finally, a person's true value lies not in how skilled they are, but in how long and in what way they maintain that skill. For fans, I think we also need to learn to evaluate more fairly. Sports is not a place for blind idolization or extreme criticism. Every player has their own journey, their own struggles and pressures. Evaluating them should be based on understanding and respect.
Thank you for following. Keep learning, adapting, and shining, because today's performance creates real value.